live. 3 seconds. 0 watching now. 0 likes.
Hi, my wonderful Pentaholicans. This is Pentaholic Forever speaking. Woo!
Switch camp. Finish button. Double tap to activate.
So today, I forgot to put it in the title, but we are doing a live music Q&A. So most of y'all know, if you are not already on, I did countdowns of music. I've done a thing where I've listened to the music, and I better go and delete that and try it again because I forgot how to do it. So you just put on a pair of headphones and you play your music. Another thing I've done is I've done song reviews. Like my most recent song review was the Proof of Your Love by For King and Country. I did that. And I've done the recent video, which was songs that inspire me the most. So those are, if you haven't seen any of my I've done covers of different songs that I've enjoyed listening to. So you may feel free to ask me any music questions. The main focus is music. Feel free to do that. If you want me to do any countdowns of different music, and I've also done like a top songs I listen to in general, and I've talked about why I listen to them. So if you have any more of those questions or thoughts, please feel free to ask me and I will answer. Q&A.
1 live. 1 minute 39 seconds. 1 watching now. 0 likes.
Hi!
Switch camera. Chat options button. Top chat, some messages. Live chat. Live chat selected. Top. Switch camera button. Learn more button. Welcome to live. Finish button. 1 watching now. 0 likes.
Hi, whoever's watching. Yeah, but I'm doing a live music Q&A. So if you feel like you want to ask me questions about music, the main focus is music, and feel free to ask me that. Or if you want to ask me about any covers, please feel free to do so. It does have something to do with music. The Taylor Swift cover, though, may happen. And I say may because I'm still working on my clapping project, but it's going to happen in 2 weeks. So I need to do a cover within that time period before I go live. And I will be going live on Wednesdays. Always Wednesdays. Because I love Wednesdays. They're going to go on for about an hour. Do an hour class with y'all.
2 minutes 43 seconds. 1 watching now. 0. Chat options button. Overview button. Home button. Controls. Links. Control. Default. YouTube notification. FB. Top. None. Hide all. Live chat. All mess. Live chat selected. Chat options button. Learn more button. Welcome to live chat. Finish button. 1 watching now. 0 likes.
Hi. So, yeah, I'll leave it up to y'all. Live music Q&A. Go ahead, people. Wonderful people. Wonderful people. Oh, and please say who you are in the chat, because I know you're watching, but it doesn't tell me who it is, like who's watching, unless it's set, like it'll say it in the chat, but you know. Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm good.
Rotate device. Finish button. Welcome to live. Learn more button. Millie Martinez, 8:54 p.m. Live. Filters button. Chat options button. Live chat. Live chat selected. Group. Options. Filters. Switch camera. Learn more button. Welcome to live chat. 8:54 p.m. Millie Martinez, if you were a songwriter, what would you write about and why? Double tap to activate.
If I were a songwriter, I'm all about motivation. So, you know, me writing songs, I would always write about motivation to encourage people to, you know, do, many types of things, you know. Most recently, I thought of it, and I would do that. I love to write about Christian music stuff. So if I were a songwriter, I would totally write about Christian music. And why would I do it? Because it's inspirational, and it will probably inspire others to maybe listen to it more. I'll probably write about the challenge that I took for 30 days. If y'all haven't gone to see that, feel free to do so. I would write about, my YouTube channel and how I got it, and to let others know that, it's okay, like it's okay, we fool around, we make mistakes and stuff like that. And that's how I got my YouTube channel, was I was just fooling around with YouTube, and sure enough, here comes a YouTube channel, which I wasn't expecting, because usually I don't click that. I just try and, pertain to what it needs to be pertained to. And I don't know. I was just messing around with it. But hey, I have it and I have y'all, and y'all are amazing.
5 minutes, 17. One watching now, 0 likes.
Anything else? But yeah, no, songwriting, I would totally write about the different things that I've gone through, and, to inspire people, not for them to go crazy, but to inspire people. And yeah.
Finish button. Filters. Switch camera button. Chat options. Live chat. Live chat selected. Options. Filters. Chat options. Switch camera button. Learn more button. Welcome to live. 8:55 p.m. Millie Martinez. If you were a songwriter, what would you write about and why? Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long rest.
What? Oh, wait, but isn't that the same question you? Okay, I'm sorry. What was that? My songwriting, I would totally write about, the stuff that, my 30-day challenge I took, my February challenge I took, my inspirational times, meaning, the ones where I've encouraged people in my entire life. I've made different videos about it, so if y'all haven't seen my content about my challenge, go ahead and check it out at Pentaholic Forever.
6 minutes 38. One watching now. 0. Live. Options. Filters button. Chat options. Live chat. Live chat selected. Chat options. Learn more button. Welcome to live chat. 8:57 p.m. Millie Martinez. If you could give any piece of advice to someone who is barely learning how to sing, what would it be?
Okay, piece of advice. Well, first off, for me, I was told to just keep trying, because the more you try, the more you're gonna get a good sound. So, a piece of advice for people who is learning how to sing and wants to pursue that, I would always say, practice, practice, because the more you practice, the more it's gonna help you out. And, your posture, practice, standing maybe, if you stand up and try and do it, lots of my covers that I've done, like when I was doing Lose It, I had to stand up because I had to reach a lot of high notes. And also singing, more singing advice, try not to sway, because, if you sway, this is what I heard, you can make a crowd seasick, and I don't know what that means, so I don't know. But lots of times, like when people do, covers and stuff, I don't judge, obviously, but I can give singing advice, encouraging, practice your posture and all of that, and then also try and maybe stand up to do some of your covers, because lots of times, like when you're doing very high notes, you tend to kind of like tense up a little bit. And lots of, like, I used to do that a lot until I learned that if I just use my head voice, and I can just do singing covers like that. I was doing the Breakup Song by Francesca Battistelli, and I had to stand up for that because I knew that I was going to end up singing loud, and sometimes I could sing loud sitting down, but I was in a different place where I couldn't really sit down and do it. So I had to stand up and then do it. And then, suck in your diaphragm when you're going to hit notes such as like, fear you don't own me, when you're trying to get loud, try and suck in your diaphragm, and, just do your best, no one's perfect and all, and we're just trying to do what we can do to make, ourselves better in different ways. So singing, just try and, your vocal cords are, they help you reach your notes, like for me, I'm a second soprano, so that means I can't go too high and I can't go too low. So lots of times when I'm trying to hit my high notes and I start practicing, I have to switch it in a different key. So, if you're working on that, try and, if you have to, switch it into a different key, so that way you're able to understand how to do it. And also, try and find a karaoke version and do it like that, because it's going to keep you on key. And then when you do your cover a cappella, then you try and do it a cappella, and then make sure that you're matching the pitch that you need to match, and try and stay on key. So lots of times, lots of singers, we do that and we're not sure about what we're doing when we're doing it. So, It's always, your position and where you're at, your posture and your singing voice. You have to try and find your voice. Now, vibrato, it does come natural to some people, but a lot of people it doesn't. So, don't try and force vibrato. Just try and, if you want vibrato, just practice it. Don't go crazy over it, you know what I mean? So, it's a lot of work, but if you want to pursue that, always practice, try and, and even record yourself doing it. Like, say if I was going to do Maybe It's Okay by We Are Messengers, and I did it, by the way, but say I was going to do Maybe It's Okay by We Are Messengers, and I didn't know how to sing. Well, first off, I would have to look up the lyrics, then I would have to go on, go listen to it and then hear it and then try and match the notes that the lead singer Darren is using. Then what I would do is I would try and sing it by myself, or I would do it, use the karaoke version, and then I would try and sing it by myself, and then I would record it. And then what do you do after you record it? You hear yourself singing it, and then you give yourself feedback like, oh, I should have done this, or oh, I should have, had dynamics or something like that. And that's fine, but always practice and your posture and suck in your diaphragm, and do these tips and tricks, and you're gonna do really, really well with your singing. Um, if you want some good vocal coaches, I do have. There are some on YouTube. You can go to Tara Simon Studios, or you can go to Tristan Paredes, and they actually will give you singing lessons through Skype or through Zoom or whatever. And I haven't done it yet, but because I haven't done it yet, but I heard that they do that, and they will give you all the feedback you need. So that's my advice for people who are just now learning how to sing, is to just sing your notes. You may not be perfect, and that's fine, but just make sure that you're on key if you're going to do a singing cover on your YouTube channel. So that's my advice.
Live, 12 minutes, 9, 1 watching now, 0. Options, filter, chat options button. Live chat, all, live chat selected. Rotate, chat options button. Learn more button. Welcome to live chat. 8:57 p.m. Millie Martinez, if you could give any piece of advice to someone who is barely learning how to sing, what would it be? Double tap to activate, double tap and hold to
So
long press.
that's pretty much my advice, because a lot of times we think about it and we're not sure about what we're doing. All right, anything else? Sorry.
Welcome to live chat. Millie Martinez, 8:57 p.m. Millie Martinez, if you could. Chat options button. Live chat, all, live chat selected. Options, chat options, learn more button. Welcome to live chat. 8:57 p.m. Millie Martinez, if you could. Millie Martinez, 8:57 p.m. Double tap to activate.
Millie? Any other? Just saying.
13 minutes. 1 finish button. Switch chat options button. Live chat, all, live chat selected. Filter check, switch camera. Learn more. Welcome to live chat. 8:57 p.m. Millie Martinez, if you could give any piece of advice to someone who is barely learning how to sing, what would it be? Double tap to activate, double tap and hold to long press.
Anything else? I'm gonna keep going. The more questions, the more I'm gonna keep going, because I love the live Q&As. Because I can kind of give great advice to people who may need it, But like I said, this main focus is music, so you can ask me anything about music. I just answer the question about singing, and yeah.
Live. 1 watching now, 0 likes. Finish button. Switch. Chat up. Filters button. Chat. Switch. Filters button. Chat up. Live chat. All messages. Live chat selected. Rip. Filters. Switch camera. Millie Martinez. 9:05 p.m. Millie Martinez, if you could focus on any instrument right now, even if you know how to play already, what would it be? Double tap to activate.
Okay,
double tap and hold to long press.
so an instrument.
Rotate. Switch finish button. 1 watching now, 0. Chat options button. None. Hide all chat message. Live chat. Live chat selected. Rotate button. Chat options. Learn more button. Welcome to live chat. 9:05 p.m. Millie Martinez, if you could focus on any instrument right now, even if you know how to play already, what would it be? Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press.
Instrument. Okay, if I could focus on one instrument, even if I knew how to play it already, I'd probably say the violin, because I've been doing well with it, but I also need to challenge myself with it, because I haven't been focused more on it. I've been focused more on the guitar and my singing voice, So I haven't really been focused on that in that instrument in general. You know, I've been focused on the piano and all that stuff. But I would totally focus more on the violin because that's the one instrument that I've been wanting to learn for a little while now. So, and I've gotten to learn it. I'm not saying that I haven't learned it. I'm just saying that, you know, I want to be able to be better at it, you know, because I see myself like moving the bow a lot, you know, and then I see, you know, my arm just going everywhere and stuff like that. You guys can't see that, but um, the one thing I really want to focus on is indeed the violin because I feel like it's gonna make it better for me, you know, to focus on one instrument at a time, you know. Anything else?
Rip options button. Rip. One more finish button. One watching now. Chat options button. Live chat. Live chat selected. Rotate. Switch camera. Welcome to live chat. Remember to go 9:05 p.m. Millie Martinez. If you could focus on any instrument right now, even if you know how to play it already, what would it be? Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. 16 minutes, 8 seconds. One watching now, 0. Switch camera. Chat options. Top chat, sub message. Live chat, all message. Live chat selected. Rotate device. Learn more button. Welcome to live chat. 9:05 p.m. Millie Martinez, 9:05 p.m. Double tap to activate.
Are we gonna go crazy here? And this live Q&A will not be deleted. So whoever didn't watch it can watch it. I do apologize for deleting yesterday's. It's just, you know, usually when I do lives, I have my music playing in my background. When I do the clapping stuff, I will not have it in the background because I need it. I need to make sure that y'all understand how to do it.
One watching now, 0. Chat options button. Live chat, all. Live chat selected. Switch camera. Learn more. Welcome to live chat. Remember, 9:05 p.m. Millie Martinez. If you could focus on any instrument right now, even if you know how to play it already, what would it be? Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press.
Millie Martinez.
Live. Finish button. Chat options button. Live chat. Live chat selected. Chat options button. Double. Switch. Welcome to live. 9:05 p.m. Millie Martinez. 9:05 p.m. Double tap to activate.
Miller? Anywhere? Anyone?
Live. Finish button. Switch camera. Chat. Options button. Chat options button. Live chat. Live chat selected. Rip. Switch camera. Learn more. Welcome to live. 9:05 p.m. Millie Martinez. 9:05 p.m. Double tap to activate.
Miller. Millie. Anymore? Anymore? I'm just kidding. I'm joking, but if you have any more, feel free to ask.
Live. One watching now. 18 minutes, 21. One. Chat options button. Live chat. Live chat selected. 18 minutes, 20. One. Finish button. 8. Millie Martinez, 8:55 p.m. 9:05 p.m. Well, learn more button. Well, 9:05 p.m. Millie Martinez. If you could. Millie Martinez, 9:05 p.m. Double tap to activate.
Whew. Oh, and let me know if you want me to do other Q&As, please, because that'll help me out. On Fridays, I leave it up to y'all, so Fridays I go live and Saturdays I go live. And all next week I will probably be going live.
Live. One watching now. Switch chat options button. Live. None. Live chat. Live chat selected. Rotate. Switch camera. Welcome to live chat. 9:05 p.m. Millie Martinez. 9:05 p.m. Double tap to activate.
Oh my goodness. I touched the camera. Be careful there, my cat. No. I told you.
One watching now. 0 like. Finish. Chat options button. Live chat. Live chat select. Learn more button. Welcome to live chat. Remember, 9:05 p.m. Millie Martinez. 9:05 p.m. Double tap to activate.
You waited out like every 5. Okay. This is awesome.
now, 0 likes.
Hold on, people.
Finish button. Chat options button. Live chat all message. Live chat selected. Switch camera. Millie Martinez, 9:11 p.m. 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez, maybe one day you can do a Q&A about what you have planned for your future. Double tap to activate. Double tap to hold to long press.
I could probably do that. I would just have to, analyze it a little bit because some things I can have and some things I can't. But I could probably do that too. One of the things I would like to do, y'all, is when YouTube pays me to do videos like this, I'm gonna start writing community posts. When I get a community page, because I love. If you look at some of the some of the YouTube channels, how they have community pages. And my favorite YouTuber of all, Joy Ross, has a community page, and she writes a lot about her guide dog Arabella and her retired cat Antonia and her little dog Lily and her girls Isabella and Georgiana. So you can go check that out at Joy Ross. Ross just for less. I think she has like 94,000 subscribers. Over 94,000, probably. And she has done videos, of herself being, her adventures. And I truly enjoy that. So that's what I want to do whenever I'm, that's part of what I want to do. But I'll talk about that in a different live. Any more musical Q&A stuff?
Minutes. One watching now. 0. Finish. Switch camera button. Chat options button. Live chat all messages. Live chat selected. Chat learn more button. Well, 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez, maybe one day you can do a Q&A about what you have planned for your future. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press.
Yeah, when YouTube starts paying me, that's when I'm really gonna do it. I have my goals. When YouTube starts paying me, I'm doing other videos to make sure that I do get paid for it.
Live. One watching now. 0. Finish. Chat options button. Live chat all live chat selected. Filters button. Chat learn more button. 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez, maybe 9:05 p.m. Millie Martinez, if you could 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez, maybe one day you can do a Q&A about what you have planned for your future. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. One watching now. Finish. Chat option. Filter. Chat option. Done. Hide all chat messages. Live chat. Live chat selected.
Don't look.
Finish button. Rotate. Switch camera. Learn. Welcome to 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez, 9:11 p.m. Double tap to activate.
Sarah's pushing my camera around. But this is my new camera. And this is what I'll be uploading with. And then the thing that you're hearing talking is me looking at the comments below. But my camera is an audio cam. Thank God. No, I'm just kidding. It's an audio cam. I love audio cameras. I really do. Because I do some crazy. No.
23. One watching now. 0 likes.
Oh!
One watching now. Chat options. Live chat. Live chat selected. Rotate the button. Chat options button. Learn more. Welcome. 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez, maybe. Millie Martinez, 9:11 p.m. Double tap to activate.
Any more musical Q&A, questions that you may have? If you go to look at some of my content, I've actually posted videos with some background music in it. You can. The first one I did was the first version of "Lose It" by Kane Brown, but then I realized, oh my gosh, I did something wrong. My next holiday cover I want to do is "O Come Emmanuel," so look forward to that this year.
24 minutes, 44. One watching now. Switch chat options button. Live chat. Live chat selected. Chat options. Learn more button. Welcome to live chat. 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez, 9:11 p.m. Double tap to activate.
People of the USA. That's funny, actually. I've been watching a series called "What Would You Do?" and they're showing these scenarios and they're asking people around the public, like, what would you do if this happened? You guys got to see it. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you guys got to see it.
Live. One watching now. Minutes. Filters button. Chat options button. Live chat. All mess. Live chat selected. Switch camera button. Welcome. 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez. Millie Martinez. 9:11 p.m. Double tap to activate. Learn more button. Switch. Chat up. Learn more. 9:11 p.m. Millie. Finish button. One watching now. 25 minutes. 45. 8:54 p.m. Millie. Live. Finish. Switch. Chat options button. Live chat. Live chat selected. Chat switch camera button. 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez. Welcome to live chat. Remember 9:11 p.m. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. One watching now. 0 likes.
God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows the real you. There's that kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows the real you. But there's that kind of love that God only knows. There's that kind of love. There's that kind of love.
Live. One watching now. 0 likes. Chat options button. Live chat. All messages. Live chat selected. Rotate the button. Switch camera. Alert. Well. 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez. Maybe one day you. Well. Alert. Option. Live. 27. One watching now. 0 likes.
Alarm clock screaming, baby. Feet hit the floor. It's off to the races. Everybody out the door. There's gotta be. No, just kidding. I'm gonna wrap it up in a few minutes. But if you want, you may feel free to ask me some more questions. The more questions, the more keeps going. And yeah, I don't know when I'm really gonna wrap it up. All I know is I'm gonna wrap it up soon. Very soon. So soon. That's joking.
Minutes. Chat options button. Live chat. Live chat selected. Switch camera. Learn more button. Welcome to live. 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez. Millie Martinez. 9:11 p.m. Filter. Chat. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez. Maybe one. One watch. Finish button. One watching now. 0 likes.
Your shout out, you know who it goes to. Next week for videos, I may as well say this now. Next week for videos, probably doing a lot of live streams and some collaborations. And my collaboration partner has a YouTube channel as well, so we are going to do some collaborations as well. Sometime. And I say sometime because we don't know, but yeah. So go check her out at Millie Martinez at MILI space MARTINEZ. Please feel free to subscribe to her, and yeah. And you can subscribe to me at Pentaholic Forever at PENTAHOLIC, and then forever. Feel free to do that, and yeah.
Chat options button. Finish button. 29 minutes. Switch camera button. Chat option. None. Hide all chat message. Live chat. Live chat selected. Chat options. Switch. Learn more. Welcome to live chat. 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez. Well. Switch. 21 watching now. 29. 1 watching now. 0 likes. 8:54 p. Finish button. 8. 1. Finish. 29 minutes. 1 watch. Finish. 8:55 p. Live. 1. Rotate. Options. Filters button. Chat options button. Top chat. Some messages such as potentials. Live chat. Live chats. Millie Martinez. 8:57 p.m. 8:50. Millie Martinez. 9:05. 90. Millie Martinez. Welcome to live chat. Remember, learn more. 9:11 p.m. Millie Martinez. Maybe one day you can do a Q&A about what you have planned for your future. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. 29 minutes, 47 seconds. 1 watching now. 0 finish button. Double tap to activate.
Okay, wonderful Pentaholicans. I will start to do my closing for wrap up. So if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and share it with people you think maybe may be interested. And if you want, you may encourage others to subscribe. I now have 56. So thank you, Faith, for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And what was I gonna say? Look forward to other videos coming up. I have a song association challenge probably gonna come up. We have some What Would You Do reactions coming up. We have some live streams coming up. We have a lot of stuff coming up, so feel free to do that as we are going to wrap up. And I really do hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you want to go check out Joy Ross's YouTube channel, you may check it out at JOY space ROSS Ross, as in just for less. Feel free to do that. You guys are amazing. You know, thank you guys for 56 subscribers. And thank y'all, hashtag Pentaholicans. Y'all are amazing. And
One watching. Finish button. Finish button. Switch chat options button.
wait.
Top chat, some messages such as live chat. Live chat selected. Chat switch camera button. Learn more. Welcome to live. 9:11 p.m. Billy Martinez. Well, learn more button.